All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Logan, and thank you as always for watching. So, real quick administrative stuff. If you guys have not subscribed, please go down and subscribe, like, do all those YouTube things, turn on the notification bell, do all those YouTube things that I'm supposed to tell you to do. But what do we have today? Well, it is officially, if you guys can see that, it is officially fall here in beautiful Bavaria, Germany. So the fishing for the next couple months is actually gonna get really good. Usually when fall comes and the water temperature starts to drop, the fishing for pike, perch, and zanders turns on. It's one of those things, but once January, February rolls around, it gets too cold and they typically slow down a little bit. But right now, we are on the creek here and we are gonna do some chub fishing. I'm gonna try to catch a chub and I wanna do a chub catch and cook. I had so much fun last week on the last video. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, when I did the European perch catch and cook, you guys can go back and watch that. I'll put it up in here in the corner. You guys can go click on that and watch that and then come back and finish watching this video. But what we're gonna do this time is I'm gonna catch a chub. We're gonna fry it up in the back of my truck and then we're gonna eat it, give them the old taste test. I have not tried a European chub. I actually heard they're pretty good, so we're gonna find out today. So that's it, we're already on the water. I have what I'm gonna throw is a little trout magnet. Let me see, all I'm throwing is trout magnets right here. And if that doesn't work, I actually brought a bobber and a little tiny hook that I'm gonna throw a worm on there and just let it drift down the creek here and see if we can get something. So that's it, that's the game plan. So wish me luck. I'll see you guys in a minute when I get my stuff rigged up and start to go fishing. So let's get it. All right, guys, so all we're starting with is a little trout magnet right here. And we're gonna cast here in the creek. I saw a bunch of chub out here yesterday. I tried to do some fishing out here yesterday for some perch. Didn't have a lot of success, but what I did see was a bunch of chub. So we're gonna try to do a chub catch and cook. Let's see if we can get on them. And let's go ahead and start casting here with this little trout magnet. All right, guys, we're gonna pick up, move down this way where it gets a little bit deeper. Fish, guys. And there is a chub. There's our chub. I don't know if he's big enough. He might be. Ooh, something grabbed him. There's our chub, boys. All right, guys. So we have a chub, right? Not a giant, but definitely one that we can gut and fry up. So we'll keep this one. He's probably about, I don't know, 20 centimeters or so. But there's one. That's one that we can keep, boys. We'll go ahead and dispose of him. And if we can get one more that size, we'll be good to go. Fish. Oh, what I get? Another one. Another one, boys. All right, guys. There is another one, about the same size. So that is our second fish, our second chub. Right there. Not bad. So we have enough for a little fish fry. I'm gonna go ahead and dispose of this guy. We have 2 fish. I'm gonna try to get one more, and then we're gonna call it quits, and we're gonna go cook these guys up and get after it. So I'm gonna dispose of this guy, and then we'll maybe try to get one more. All right, guys. Let's go grab our fish. All right, guys. So here are our 2 chub. So we're gonna head back to the truck. I'm gonna go out to another part of the river. We're gonna clean these and I'm gonna bread them, cook them, and then I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do when we get out there. So let's go. All right, guys, so we're back. We have our 2 little chub here that we caught, and now it's time to go ahead. All I'm gonna do is gut these, and then I'm gonna bread them. I have some seasoned flour right here. All I'm gonna do is gut them, rinse them out in the water, throw them in here, and then I'm gonna throw them on I got my burner right here. So first let's look at what we got. We got our 2 chub. We got our burner. We have our lighter to get the fire going. Some tongs, some sunflower oil, and our pan. That's it. And then our 2 chub right here. And then our seasoned flour, fork, plate with a paper towel. So that's all we have, guys. So first things first, I got my trusty knife right here. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna gut these guys. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay. And then once we've taken the guts out and the head off, took the head off just so it would fit in the pan a little bit better, I'm gonna rinse it out and I'm gonna take the scales off with my knife. All right, guys, and all I'm doing is I'm rinsing this out and I'm actually going against the grain of the scales with my thumb, and it's just knocking those scales right off. You guys can see that. You could use your knife. I'm just using my hand. And I'm just working, getting those scales off, as many as I can. All right, guys, so there is 1 chub. I've taken the guts out and I've scaled him. I actually just used my hand. I was gonna use my knife, but it was actually just pretty quick to just do it with my hand. So that's 1 done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other one, and then we're gonna go ahead and put them in the fry, and we're gonna go ahead and get started cooking this guy. Just kind of dig under there with my fingernail. All right, guys, so there's our 2 chub right there. All I've done is gutted them, scaled them, took the heads off just so they'd fit the pan better, but they're about ready for the fry, for the flour. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the flour real quick. Just some Louisiana fish fry. All it is seasoned flour. So going in there, I'm gonna close it on up. I'm gonna shake them up. With them being wet, you know, it helps it stick a little bit better. So that's what that looks like, guys. They are breaded. What I'm gonna do now is get my oil going. So I just gotta get it hot, and then the fish should be ready to go on there. So to do that, I have this little camping thing right here, my camping flame. So if I turn it, and there is the flame. It's a little windy, so I might have to try to, I might have to try to get it out of the wind a little bit. All right, so we got my pan on there. All right, guys, so there's our flame. We got the flame under there. So actually have some sunflower oil here, which is what I'm gonna use to fry this fish. And now we just gotta wait for that to heat up. Put this off to the side. Now we're just waiting on our oil to heat up. All right, guys, that oil is about ready. So we're gonna go ahead and put our fish in. That oil is ready, boy. It's popping. I put a little water in there. Just making sure that the inside, the outside of these fish are nice and breaded, and they look to be. And all that is Louisiana fish fry, which is just seasoned flour. So we're gonna put these bad boys in. First one in. Here goes the second one. Those boys are frying up. All right, guys, so I think our fish is about done. I'm gonna go pull it off right now, and we're gonna give it the old taste test. So let's do it. All right, guys, so here is our finished product, our 2 little creek chub. So let's go ahead and have at it. The fins, the tails, everything's still on there. And that's what the meat looks like. Pretty white, actually. So let's try to get some without some bone. Hot. Got some bones, but it's okay. The meat is super white. I don't know if you guys can see that there. The meat is really white. Get some on a fork here. The meat is really white. It's not bad. It's a little soft. I would say almost borderline mushy to me, for my liking. I thought the perch from the last video was a lot better in terms of firmness, but not terrible. Oops, got something on the camera. Yeah, it's a little mushy. Not my favorite, to be honest with you. The meat is, it looks like it would be good, but it's a little too mushy, soft for my liking. But it tastes okay. Tastes okay. But, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. If you guys like the video, go down and like it. If you've not subscribed, make sure you guys go down and subscribe right now. Do all those YouTube things that I'm supposed to tell you to do. Turn the notification bell, do all that type of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my chub here. And from beautiful Bavaria, Germany, I'll see you guys in the next one.